Hey, this is episode 3 of Coffee in the Car with Jim, the real estate agent, and this morning's coffee is coming from Birds and Beans. Birds and Beans is an institution in the west end of Toronto along the shores of the Humber Bay. They are organic, bird-friendly blends, and I love them, so make sure you check them out, and you can link to them below. In episode 3, we're talking about neighborhoods, and a lot of times people will say to me, Jim, what's a neighborhood that there is still some value in? And so we're going to talk about condos along the shores of Humber Bay. And that's that area that is near Lakeshore and Parklawn, but specifically the buildings along Marine Parade Drive. You can see them in the background. I'm driving very slowly down that street. I love this area for a couple of reasons. One is that you have the absolute best views of Toronto from this vantage point. 2, it is very, very quiet, and it is located right next to the Martin Goodman Trail System. And the Martin Goodman Trail is more than 50 kilometers of trail that go from east to west. You can ride your bicycle from here all the way to downtown Toronto, and you can keep going out to the east to the beach. So if you have an active lifestyle, that's a dream for you. And in fact, if you want to, in the spring, summer, fall, commute to work on your bicycle, you can do that in a very safe way if you're living out on Humber Bay. And the third reason I like it from the value perspective is that that strip of condos is nearing completion. They have been building and building and building and building for, 15, 16, 17, 18 years. But guess what? The land is nearly used up. And that means that once all of those condos are occupied and owned and inventory is, nearing zero as far as new builds, what is going to happen to real estate values? Well, supply and demand. The supply is going to be at an all-time low, and the demand is only going to grow because as the area gentrifies, or rather as the area brings in new businesses and new restaurants and new cafes, it will become more desirable. That means demand is going to grow and prices will too. So that's episode 3, Coffee in the Car with Jim, the real estate agent. I hope you enjoyed this episode about Mimico area and the shores of Humber Bay, and why I think there's a lot of value to be had there if you're looking to buy a condo. Have a good one.